Papa Bale, and what we're looking at here is a pulse motor. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a. Well, I wouldn't coin it to be mine, but this is a wave coil, and I built something I called the amp funnel, which was basically this coil unwound and placed around the rotor. So let me get the structure, what's left of it. This is part of the amp funnel right here. It goes from thick to thinner to thinner to thinner to thinner to thinnest. You know, that's how it works. And every time it goes from a thicker wire to a thinner wire, you get a little burst. And it might be a fitting burst, so there might be, I don't think there's a way to get the burst without actually,
you gotta look right here,
decreasing in the gauge, or increasing in gauge, decreasing in the thickness. Is how you get that energy, but it will, like for each smaller one, what am I trying to say? The amount between the gauges that you choose. So like a Bedini coil, for example, could be 22 and 28 gauge because it's a bifilar coil. That's a big jump, okay, for what I'm talking about. That's 6 gauges. I'm talking about stepping from 18 to 20, like smaller steps and more different gauge wires in the coil. But dropping like that many gauges in one step is a much more powerful burst than stepping down slower. But for like stability, I don't know. I haven't made a good Bedini yet. All right, cool. Heck yeah. All right. So what I'm working on right now is gluing this in. I'm trying something a little different. We got one trigger coil right here, and I'm gonna hook. They're all hooked up to these 3 coils, and I'm gonna see if we can't get a nice cascading effect as the magnets pass through this area. But I gotta glue this one down. Waiting for the hot glue gun to get hot again because I moved it. Now, if you look at it like from a perspective, looks kind of neat. I think it looks kind of like Mercury or something like that. I'm talking about a glyph, if you don't know what I'm trying to say. So like Neptune, even maybe a trident, All right, so that's glued in. I'm an artist. That's how I think about this stuff. Bless your heart if you're both an artist and an engineer, because that you can make some really beautiful things if you're ambidextrous in your brain. Okay, not just in your hands, in your body, but ambidextrous in the way that you think, process. It's not like being passive aggressive. That's something totally different. But it's being like right and left brained. Really, really cool stuff here. And yeah, I do believe in that stuff. And then,
What's up, Trapper?
hey, Trapper, what's going on? We're about to turn on the voltage here and see how this works. We'll start with 5. Yeah, it's not working very well, is it?
Mm-mm.
You hear that nice frequency though.
Yeah.
This coil right here is the only one hitting right now. So let me hook up the off.
That's coming from over here.
That loud one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna hook up. It's right here, so it's not a huge weight. All right. Crack open. Thought I did that.
Glue sticks.
So the offset coils do need a trigger. I was just setting that up to see for myself if it could be one big magnetic field that would push them, and it's not. So kind of disappointing with the outcome, but that's okay. It's totally all right. All right, I think that'll work. It's offset, but it's not dead on. But I don't want to waste too much time with it. Big one. This is got the new one, and make sure this one is. So I gotta find the collector, and that one is this blue one. Okay, so that's this one. And then the collector here is, I have to make sure this is right so I don't blow up my stuff. This yellow one. Okay, so this one's got to go over here. See, I'm glad I did that. I think we got it. All right, well that starts moving. I'm going to, well let's just, still, I'm gonna keep moving here. I need to make sure That's the one with the clip. And this one is the one that, yep, it's right. Okay, so transistor might not be right. I'm just planning on switching those out. But it's working. I mean, at least two of them are working right now. And so you got this trigger coil triggering these two, and you got this one triggering the center on offset set. So they're triggering one after another, which adds to the torque and the speed. And this one over here, all the trigger coil is inside the coil, so you get a little squeak with that, and that's awesome. I got an oscilloscope here, and I'm going to show you that you don't really get much off of these coils. They're really tiny, actually. The coils, they look big, but they're not. See that? I mean, our peak is 21 volts. And that's on one of the free wires. I got 4 wires in this coil. 3 of them are hooked up in series, and the other one is just a free wire that I have to test with. Nothing. Let's look at the voltage. There, AC. Almost a volt of AC. Okay, now it's a little bit more than a volt. When I ran the amp funnel setup with single file coils wrapped around, which is basically this coil spread out and wrapped into different coils, and so I just decided to condense it into a coil, and now I've got 3 of them, and it's kind of like a Bedini bifilar coil, but there's 3 or more strands, and it steps down like by increments of 2 or 4 instead of say 8 to 10. I mean, your bursts of when the amps can't fit into the next wire, you know what I mean? You get a burst. You get reduce more gradually than a Bedini coil. Are you raising your hand?
No, my back hurts.
Oh. Oh, man. Alright, man, why don't you bust out the tripod, dude?
Alright.
Or get the selfie stick and have a seat. It's
Yeah.
right there. In between, right behind the wooden box. Yep, right there. Perfect.
Let me get situated, folks.
And to run all these trigger coils and the individual
Sorry.
coils themselves, look at how many connections we have here. There's a ton of connections there. But it's awesome, man. It works. Wish I could narrow that down a little bit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact did, I had this power distribution for like a couple of years actually, and I didn't have a good use for it. But now it's like, yeah, let's use it. You know how when you turn up a pulse motor that has trigger coils, how if you turn it up far enough, it's going to stop working basically? Let's see how high we can get it. Gradual increase, 20 volts. 25 volts. 30 volts.
That sounds smooth.
35 volts.
Let's see that.
Oh,
one.
I think a transistor's blown. Yeah, that's what that is.
Okay. Yeah. Smell it.
Well, it's not fried. It just stopped working. Stopped switching. What does that say?
250 millivolts.
Oh. Yeah, nothing. I mean, running it this way, there's like no power needed, and it doesn't really generate any power because the length of the wires is like 290 turns max. So I mean, like this one has 290, this one has 102, this one has 190 something, 195. And even when you add them all together, it's only like 2100 turns altogether. I think that's pretty freaking cool, man. I think I'm gonna change out all of these and the ones over there. That's 5. But I'm cool with that. Ooh, that one was hot. That was pretty hot. Could you stop that one? Thank you. We'll see if we have got to change out that one. These are MPNs. They're very finicky. This has got to go down to 0. Tick tock, tick tock. Here we go. I think we're gonna be all right because it's sometimes it's like it's not high voltage. The latent energy doesn't really have any amps to it. This one's fine.
Not hot.
Not at all.
It's weird, but down here it's not as bad. Or up like this.
Got the, yeah, man, you can tell this stuff has gotten hot. All right. And then I don't know, man. I feel like I want to hook up. Should have, left the big one on there, but it's all right. Cause that'd be cool to watch that thing spin. 6.5. Maybe it is the position of the trigger coil. Alright, I'm gonna spin that one again. There we go.
How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Piano girl. What's up, mate?
Hey, mate. Oh, what's up, mate? Yeah, I do. Just come over here and we'll show them what it is. It's kind of off. See, there's like no heat coming off of these at all. Just look at the speed that we're getting. I mean, if you saw the readings I was getting from this thing, you would be like, it's not even on. It's here. Let me do this real quick.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that one is. Here we go. There's something. Look at that wave.
Nice.
This is a strand that's hooked up in this coil right here. This coil right here. It's got a fourth strand in it that is hooked up to the oscilloscope. And you can't, it doesn't default to something you can read. You gotta adjust it. Wow, dude. That's amazing. I think there's some voltage, like, but I can't read it. Maybe you guys could read it. And the peak voltage looks like it's about, sometimes it gets up to 600 volts. Wow. Anyway, that's pretty intense. But like if I hook up let's switch out the oscilloscope for an LED. Let's do that. I'm surprised I can do that. That's pretty cool.
Let's do it ourselves. Says, what is it? It is a pulse motor. We got magnets, coils,
Yeah, and really bad connections.
Make says, I wonder if it was the trigger coil popping the transistor.
Alright, so we do have light. We do have light here. It's very dim. It's only 190 turns of a coil in there. Oh man, it's not stable either. These connections are bad. Really, like, really fundamentals, man. Yeah, it's the connections though. It's not the light or the coil. It won't connect because it won't click. I step on them all the time. They end up on the ground.
Right. We do the best with what we have.
And we do what we can to not have that happen all the time. See, like, oh, you mean like, yeah, because it's so big?
He's answering. You're talking to you, Make.
I know, I know.
He might know.
Oh, make, yeah. We're talking about the transistor, the resistor. That's what I'm talking about anyway. um, all right, I need a second now. Let's see here. Let's turn this off. Does anybody have a suggestion as to where they want me to hook this oscilloscope up at? Like where they want me to connect the positive and the negative. We could do it anywhere. Although these are parallel connected coils. They each have their own transistor and their own connection to the power supply. I still think one of the transistors is not working for this one, but I'm not going to touch it right now. All right.
Resistor's big. We just got an answer.
Oh no, it's all right. It's been working just fine.
So that's not a place to hook the oscilloscope up at?
It says resistor too big, maybe.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
But hey, we could try that.
Hooking it right there. That's where my mind went. Sorry. But yeah, if you want the audience to tell you, then you can put it away. That's fine.
Yeah, no,
Because
well,
I appreciate the active audience too. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but okay. My brother's acting strange. It's all right though. It's hard for me to focus now. Let me think. So, let me address it like this. I had to get a higher tolerance. Maybe not for running it like this. You know what? I think that'll actually work. Just as well as these ones are working. Maybe better. Because I was running these on same setup basically, except it was with a reed switch and about 100 more volts. So yeah, I mean these are left over from that design. But I don't know. It's been working all right. I just moved everything around. I've been moving it around all day. I think I just lined it up wrong.
Yeah, my mind went to resistor to big coil. That's what I went. That's where my mind went first. But you guys were talking about something else.
Yeah, no, we weren't really. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure right now.
I misread that.
Um, all right, so maybe I have some of those resistors. Yeah, I'm not gonna look for those right now. It's a mess over here. Anyway, this is a great. I mean, it's not a great design for speed or aerodynamic or anything, but for art, it's a great design. It's a Celtic cross, um, and with all the holes that I've made in the table, um, it looks like maybe there's a radiant light shining from behind it.
No pain when it's down here. Hope that's okay.
So I was thinking, like if I was going to run all this on a reed switch, just one, that I could. Would it work though? Maybe if it would all pulse at the same time, maybe. I think we just proved that wouldn't work though with the trigger, the one trigger in the beginning. But if I wanted to hook more than two together or three together, there's a coil down here on this toroid magnet on the bottom, and I could just group everything together in that coil and then send it onto the reed switch through a resistor. All right, so but see, this is a lot of connections. So doing it this way, um, you know, got to narrow it down. Even if we use a transistor and a trigger coil, we can still hook all three of these together through that one coil to one transistor. Just needed a little bit of repositioning.
Yeah, I misunderstood that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that, and the voltage from these coils is actually pretty high. The spike voltage, the collapsing voltage. So that's a great idea. Let's do that. We're gonna go back to one trigger, except I'm gonna put everything on set. I'm gonna put this one optimal cord. All right, we're gonna put this one here. And thank you, bro. I really appreciate you doing the camera work.
Yeah, we're kind of converging both of those things together.
Art and engineering.
Yeah, hobby and art.
Yeah, hobby I'm calling. I'm definitely not an engineer by any means. I have no education in pulse motors or anything. My education has come from YouTube it's great. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot on my own too. Glue is really pissing me off though. I don't like glue. It's messy, it's dirty, but I change it up so much that there's really, well, if I made, yeah, I could make something more permanent, I guess. Yeah, I could work on that actually, making like some chassis type sliding thing, or make like a something that I could bolt them down with, and then make a casing for each coil that I make. Put a little bit more love into it.
Yes.
It's okay, my man.
Thank you for the like.
Appreciate you. So all these are gonna go on this one now. I love how electricity works. I mean, when 3 volts goes in this side, 3 volts comes out the other side in all the different directions. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That right there is exponential growth. All right, I think we're good. I think we are good. This one. I need to get it out. So weird. You know what I think it is that having a set offset really does help. Because this is all on set. As you can see, it's not working very well. Should work better than that though. Thing is going now. But I think you need way more voltage to do it on set like this than you do offset on set. And you're doing both.
Wow.
So that's 800. That is not yeah, this is not optimal by any means. There's 20 volts in. See, I had it running pretty fast on 6 volts at was set offset. Almost 900. Yeah, that's hell. Screw it. Let's hook up the big one. I'm gonna hook up the big one real quick, and we're gonna see how that looks spinning.
Can you do it from the other side?
Yeah, I think so. That little rotor right there is mean.
It's awesome. It's amazing.
There it is. We need that. We're gonna hook it up.
And yes, those are the very same ones you glued down 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. You see, I mean, the idea is, and the stuff I want to show people, maybe should be made for separate videos. But you know, oh yeah.
Bearing.
Yep, the bearing. The bearing is very loose, but it fits, and gravity can do the rest. I actually have to put the coupler up because the toroid magnet is not on there. I love having this tool at the ready. Now, the bearing that I just put on there has got a little flange on it. And it's going to rest right on that little lip. Let me do this from the other side. Yeah, way more weight. Awesome. You know why I have to re-glue them, because where they were, it wasn't working.
Right, it wasn't in too far.
Alright, so we got set. So we're going to do 2 offset ones. And I think I want them spread out instead of right next to each other. Good, just making sure those are all good. Alright. We gotta hook up the other trigger. Oh no. This just became slightly more complicated. One of my ends, one of my clips, is laying there, part wire in its teeth. Not exactly sure which wire that is going to. I should find out. But I'm gonna let this set for a couple seconds. Alright, I need my rag real quick. And it's still wet. Maybe this one can be.
What up, Peter?
Hey Peter, what's going on, bro? Great stream last night. All right. Now I just need to hook up the offset trigger coil. Yeah, I know, right? Goes by so fast.
It
Tell you,
does. It
yeah.
does.
Wow.
And no, Trapper, we didn't set up the voice chat yet. We'll get that set up for the next one. And we'll have it going from when we start. So you can pop in and click the link.
All right. So where is it? Dang it. There it is.
Then hopefully everybody that comes in can click the link and talk to us like we're talking on the phone. Or we'll figure out how to moderate that. I have no idea.
See, I'm thinking there's a lot of different places I can put this coil, but I want to keep it simple. So I'm going to put them next to each other, kind of.
22 gauge and 30 gauge. Yeah, it's like 222.
Yeah, 222 gauge. God, that. I'm thinking more like a pound of orb weaver silk. All right, I'm gonna put fresh trannies in here right now. No offense intended. I just realized what I said. I'm sorry if anybody's offended.
Transistors.
Transistors.
Yeah, the 222 for sure. That would be
Very thin.
if it was strong, it would be very deadly.
I got some faster MPNs. Don't know if I need them though. All right. Let's start it off at 2.8.
Yep. That's pretty sweet, bro. Picasso.
Yeah, that's the downward spiral right there. 2.8 volts in. We're running like a champ. That's a 12 magnet 14-inch rotor. This here is I think it's 10-inch 9 magnet rotor. But now,
Oh, wow.
is it good? That's the shot.
Yeah, that's a great shot. And then with a wheel the size of a trampoline. One of those big trampolines, right? Or one of them just one person trampolines.
Oh, something's not connected on one
The
of
big
these.
ones. Yeah. Yes. I can see that.
Something's not connected on one of these.
Yes. A 14-footer, my goodness.
I think the trigger coils are a little finicky.
Did you just hold a paint down doing that? Or did you
I did a lot of different things. I'm not going to explain that.
did you film any?
Just the one first part of it where I put the white on.
Okay.
I put some white down on the base just for blending,
It looks nice.
and then I just kind of blended 3 colors: blue, red ochre, and Payne's gray. Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming here. So we got to learn how to schedule them. So then YouTube will trigger us.
Yeah, this is BS. What's going on, man?
What is going on?
Oh, dude. Haha. All right, stop everything. I never plugged the trigger coil back in. I'm
Oh, right.
obviously very tired. I don't know if I should be
There it is.
playing with transistors right now. Not like I'm gonna get shocked or anything, but it might end up costing me a lot of money.
Right, blowing it.
Yeah. And then here's our. I was like, I knew something was wrong. I'm looking at it. I'm like, huh?
That's for sure. We do have a hospital. We're surrounded by hospitals, but they're far enough away.
So we
Half a
just
mile.
switch this one over
That's
here.
Half a mile. There's 3 of them within half a mile. Maybe it's a mile. No, I don't think so. Half a mile. But they're outpatients, so I don't even. No, I don't even think there would be an MRI machine there. Now I'm thinking it.
At Beaumont?
Isn't it an outpatient?
No, there's an emergency room there. They're gonna
Oh,
have
never mind.
everything.
Everybody's got an emergency room, so yeah, they're there.
Oh no, I'll need to get back. Need to get back real quick. This one, I believe it's this one right here. Needs to go over here. Yep, it's that one. You gotta get this right because they're lined up a specific way.
That's right. So we got to get people imaged around here.
All right, then we're gonna go straight up to 8. Let's hope this kicks in right away. All right, we got one. The middle one is out of order. Oh, and this isn't even glued down. I think this is just the 2 offset ones. running right now because I think this one is kicking at slow speeds. It's either half working or not working at all. And that one is going to be, I believe it's this one right here.
And it's floating.
And I'm thinking there's going to be a huge difference between the coils on the inside and the trigger coils on the outside. As you can see, there's already a huge difference. I mean, the coils are nowhere near the same. But it did have an effect when I put it on there, so I'd say it's 50% functional.
That's the way they do it. Big health. Definitely not.
Huh. That's 12 magnets, 14 inches. That's awesome. $10 in though, or $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, ceramics. But this is way different because just like a week ago, I was running a reed switch and I was putting like 120 to 130 volts into the system. That's how we got like such awesome readings on the drive coils. I hooked this up to a drive coil now, and it's like I get minimal sine wave. It barely takes any electricity when it's functional 100% work. We go 12 volts. Something weird just happened. 21 volts in. This one likes it. Big one, not so much. I don't know what's going on with it. It's slowing down. I think it's gonna stop. Yeah, I was recognizing that when I put it lower voltage. Oh yeah, I can smell the resistors burning. Yeah, I know that smell anywhere. That is these big freaking resistors on fire. Alright, I'm going to try one thing. I say that all the time, man. I'm just going to try one thing. I'm going to swap this one right here. Nope, still not working. You see how it's jerking right there? No, it's 5% tolerance, 100 ohms. I got a 200 ohm, 100 volt, 5% coming. See I think what just happened is because they were still moving, there was some energy going through the power supply. And I just fried it again. I fried the new one just now. I grounded it. That's what happened.
They look like little blocks of concrete. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 3D printers are nice.
It's not like it's frying, the base is frying. It's not that kind of frying. It's being perma grounded so it doesn't switch. All you gotta do is touch it. All you have to do is touch it when there's power running through the system and you will fry that part of it. Like a French fry, exactly. All right, here we go. Damn. Am I not changing the right one?
That might be it.
Oh, dude. All right, so
Optimus Prime. Boom.
huh, it's that one. So yeah, I was changing the wrong one. And I might need to get a new breadboard because I blew up some stuff in this one.
In disguise. Uh-huh.
That's right.
Oh, man. No doubt. Got to get some Flomax for some optimists.
That shouldn't be shaken.
The regularity pills. I wonder what those would look like. I'm just playing.
But he's not looking to be regular. He's looking to be irregular at the right time.
Optimist, irregular at the right time. That's right. Saving it. There, Metamucil for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's good.
Hear that?
Spin that. Heck yeah. Alright, I think we're good.
Sounds good.
Alright, see you later, Peter.
See ya.
See you, brother.
You too, my man. Wow.
Check that out, man. That is a huge rotor moving pretty quick. It's not terribly fast, but it's fast. That's fast for a 12 magnet rotor.
Oh, that's funny.
Now what would be really cool is if I did a design like you suggested the other night and have another one on top going the other way.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
But I have a feeling that there's not really a shaft in this, and that they're just kind of encapsulated, and then the capsule spins one way, and then each rotor spins a different way like this. But it's the casing that keeps everything in its place, and it's all repulsion. It's all repulsion.
So like some magnetic sheet metal.
I don't know. I don't even know. That's an idea right now. Some other guy tried to build it. He may have even gotten like a test drive off.
Yeah.
But I would not call that a success. I would call that the beginning, not the end. I love that, man.
That is singing.
Flying.
All right, man. I'm getting hungry.
All right.
So about 10 more minutes here, or I'll go get some food for myself for 10 minutes.
You can get some food for us. Yeah. I'll give you some money for some food.
All right.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of good.
Of course.
There it is, working. Just imagine how fast that little tiny one would be going.
Chipotle.
I remember when McDonald's had like Chipotle.
Oh yeah.
And then I go up there because I was eating them, and I'm on a Chipotle, and they're like, we don't have anything Chipotle.
Man.
I'm like, Jesus, really? You had it yesterday. I think you're the one who gave it to me yesterday. What's going on? What's the sudden change of heart?
The sudden change of heart. That's right. They discontinued the nasty sauce.
12 volts in. 12 volts. 13.6, not bad. Did it just die on me?
That's a good. That's a sign. Don't try to figure it out now, bro.
No.
All right.
I'm just gonna turn it off. Cut, man, yeah.
I mean, I know you want to.
It's not. It. Uh, what it did yesterday and what it did today, totally different.
I'm,
Nothing changed really except the position of the coils, but it's totally different. So that's a huge piece of it, where your coils are. You're gonna, you're gonna have like a workstation. So I think my trigger coil they might be too close now. I don't know what the deal is. I know the resistors are in between those coils and the transistors, so it's not that really. I don't think. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. But hey, guys, we're gonna wrap it up, and it's gonna be that for now. Oh yeah, it's our coil acting up. So, all right. Yep. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching. All right. Heck yeah.
and do you run a diode from the emitter to the base?
Oh, I might not be doing that with this. Um, can I use one of the little diodes from Bedini's work? One of those little ones? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Emitter to base.
He said, "Yeah." All right. We'll make a video.
Yeah, thank you. That's probably what's going on. So it goes from emitter to base. Negative is emitter, positive is base. Or the other way around. Positive is emitter, negative is base. The silver stripe is going to be connected to the base. All right. We're going to be doing these periodically, Sunday for sure. And Sunday around noon, we're going to try to hit it off at around noon. It might be a little more afternoon, but definitely want to keep doing these and demonstrating, showing what I've learned and learning more is definitely something I want to do. All right. Oh, I don't have anything like that. I got a 15-watt LED and I've got 12-volt LEDs. Will the 12-volt work? Or do I need 120 volts? Okay. All right. Well, I gotta get off my feet. So thank you all for stopping in. Like I said, we'll be back on. All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you guys.
Bye now. Appreciate it. We'll get it going, man. It'll be something like we've never seen before.
Yeah. My man. My man. You have a blessed rest of the day. And we're signing off.
Bye now.